Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of March 3rd through March 9th. Oh my gosh. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, it is Friday again. Time is passing. Seems like so quickly. I've been doing a few different things to slow time down in my reality. I'm kind of noticing or paying attention outside a little bit more, being more in the present with the environment, the animals, birds, trees, all of that good stuff, the snow, as we just had a huge snowfall yesterday again. Still here in March. I think last year was through April we had snow in my environment. But also reading, meditating, doing things to really kind of just take myself out of the quickness of time moving, right? And be back into kind of the slower energy, noticing, paying attention, and really being present in the moment with myself, with people, with the people I love and care about, friends and family, that sort of thing. So yeah, so hopefully you as well have been able to figure out ways to kind of slow down the time, the energy around you so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Okay. All right. Well, the first card out here, Ace of Wands, got the Three of Swords, got the Ten of Wands. Interesting energy coming through. At the bottom, you've got the Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So this is definitely having to do, of course, as the intention of the reading is money and career, but you have all pentacles in this bottom row here, from the 2 to the 6 to the 8. Interesting energy. So your first card out here, Aquarius, for this money career reading for this time frame is the Ace of Wands. So some of you have really been inspired. Something may have happened to come through over the last couple months, over the last week or so, that has really inspired you to look in a new direction and or begin new creative pursuits. Okay, as far as work goes, new creative projects, kind of some of you have really, like, that breath, that big release just came through. Some of you have just really been feeling as if you're having a bit of relief as far as work and as far as money or finances go. Something has come through and or is going to be coming through that is going to offer you a sigh of relief. It could come in any way. It could be with that inspiration, that new creative project that some of you may be being offered during this time, Aquarius, but there's a passion coming through as far as this is coming through as a renewed passion as far as certain work things go. This could be your work or your job in general, your career, but also could be those projects. It could be entrepreneurship. You could have a new book idea that came through or an inspiration for that with this Ace of Wands. And for some of you, this inspiration is coming through in the area of kind of a passive avenue. Some of you are really feeling this inspiration towards making money. It may be because we're in March here, and January and February seemed to go kind of slow. It kind of seemed to, it's almost as if November and December, the energy and everything was so fast moving, so fast paced. And then January and February was kind of felt like, for many in the collective, Aquarius, that there was a bit of a lull. And now March is when everything's picking up again. And so for some of you, you're super inspired to really, have this creative energy, or really have these new pursuits or these new projects, or really kind of get yourself out of, for some of you, those kind of constraints financially, and to feel that relief. But that relief is coming. Okay, it may just be getting started this week. You may have you know, that inspiration, or you may feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel as far as career maybe struggles or financial struggles have gone, and or there may be a huge shift this week, but something is coming through that is going to kind of change the trajectory for you, Aquarius, this week as far as work and or so it could be plus and or finances or money as well. Okay, there's relief coming in during this time. Now you also have that Three of Swords energy, which is super interesting. That Three of Swords is coming in within this with this energy of potentially some of you had felt some conflicts at work, or had, you know, had some hurt feelings, or felt like things weren't going to shift or weren't going to change. But something is coming through during this time, Aquarius, with that Ace of Wands energy, that inspiration, that creative kind of spark coming through, that is actually going to shift this for you into kind of a lesson learned. Okay, so some of you really had been holding on to, you also have this Ten of Wands, so we're going to go ahead and couple these, right? Some of you had been holding on to kind of this energy of things from the past, or things kind of being difficult with that Ten of Wands, or being overwhelmed or overworked or that sort of thing, and had really been kind of burdened by that, or carried kind of a lot of your workload or your projects load that was a collaboration or a teamwork kind of deal. Some of you had carried that a lot on your own as of late, but there's something that's shifting. There's a potential that there's going to be a new kind of hierarchy or a new leadership kind of system put in place that is going to create this energy that's going to be delegating more so around that. Okay, some of you really have been feeling financially burdened too, but again, there is that relief there. That Three of Swords here is really coming through with this energy of a lesson learned, or a pattern or a cycle that has been completed that made you feel this way. But that Ace of Wands is coming through with the relief. So there is relief coming through for you this week. Now you also have the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, which is super interesting energy coming through in this money career reading for you. So some of you felt like you were juggling, that there was like too much going on, or you were juggling more than one project, or you just felt like things were kind of tight, or you were overwhelmed. And there's a balancing energy coming through with that Two of Wands. But with that Six of Pentacles, some of you also I don't know how to say this. Some of you had lost that bit of a spark. Some of you had felt like you were giving, and not ever receiving. Of course, with that Two of Swords and that Ten of Wands energy, some of you just really felt like you were always the one that was being kind of the valued employee, but others were kind of holding on to your shirt tails. Interesting what's coming through here, but that is what it is. That others were kind of holding on or dragging with you via your shirt tails here, Aquarius, and that relief is coming. There is that shift. Things are going to be balancing out. That is going to become or move into this energy of equal balanced give and take, not always you giving and others taking, or, you know, getting that recognition, or you know, being and kind of in a spotlight when you are the one that has been actually doing the majority of the work. There is going to be some support that is going to be coming in for you in the form of relief, Aquarius. So that is gorgeous, gorgeous energy. And then you also have that Eight of Pentacles. So see, where you're moving through this as a process. That's why I'm saying, because you go from the Two of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. You go from the Ace of Wands to the Three of Swords to the Ten of Wands, right? So there's like this pattern going on. That's two things. That's why I'm saying that there's this potential. The energy that's coming through has me feeling that there's a potential that this process is going to start for you this week, and maybe not be fully completed, as it may be, as it is a process and may take a little bit more time. But also, the other part is that you are moving forward, right? There is the Ace of Wands, so the Three of Swords to the Ten of Wands for this first row. So that is moving forward. That is progress. That is movement. Then you have the Two of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, again, there is that forward movement. There is some flow, although it may be a little bit slow or feel a little bit slow for you in the process or as you are in process, right? But there is a spark of inspiration. There is that spark of creativity and that relief coming through for you this week, Aquarius, which is going to feel huge for you. Again, if you remember right up here in the beginning or closer to the beginning of the reading, that huge sigh of relief coming through, that is what it's almost as if a load is being lifted off of your shoulders, as right, and you're going to be receiving the recognition that for some of you, others have been receiving in your place, where you were the one potentially doing the majority or all of the work. Okay, now you also have the Eight of Pentacles coming in here, and that Eight of Pentacles is really this energy of showing your talent, right? For some reason, the energy coming through here is that somebody else has been taking a lot of the credit for your talent, but you're coming through here, Aquarius, with this energy of relief, with this Ace of Wands, this new spark, this inspiration, this creative kind of energy that is pulling you into this relief and this recognition. For some of you, you may actually be rewarded during this time once this comes to light. So for that light at the end of the tunnel energy is coming through here. For some of you, this is coming to light, that this is actually what's been happening. And there is that shift in trajectory as far as your money and career go. This has been going on for way too long. Aquarius is what is coming through here. Now this process or this progress, this forward movement, this flow, right, is coming through at this time because what you have been noticing or what has been coming through as far as your money and career go has been going on for too long. Now that is another thing that is coming through here with this Three of Swords and this Ten of Wands. Some of you have been paying so much attention to kind of how everybody else may be getting that recognition, and I know that that is a tough lesson to learn with that Three of Swords. It is a tough lesson to go through. It is a tough energy to be in. It is a tough place to feel as if you're kind of in between, right? But what Spirit is bringing through here is the more attention you pay to that and kind of how maybe unfair it is, or how, you know, you're doing that work and you're not really getting the recognition for it and stuff, the more it can happen. So it's time to start looking at different ways, Aquarius, if this resonates for you, where you can find a solution. There is that relief coming in. And you want to make sure that you are being grateful for that relief, for that forward movement, for that change in the kind of cycle or the pattern that is coming through, for that flow that is coming in, and continue looking at things in kind of a solution-based way instead of, for those of you that this resonates for, focusing on that kind of loss energy with that Three of Swords and that Ten of Wands, that burden energy, okay? A little bit extra here. Let's see, we're going to get one of these on either side, this one and the other one, and see what other kind of energy might be coming into play or coming through. Now you have savings also. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. This is gorgeous coming through here, Aquarius. Savings. This is talking about financial savings, putting money away, like rainy day or kind of emergency, and or money that you will have. But also what is coming through is that there's kind of this saving energy or protective energy around you this week as well, Aquarius, as this process is kind of getting into full swing, as that creative spark is coming back in to this specific situation. It's almost as if Spirit is reaching his or her, their hand into the situation, into your life, to kind of offer a course correction of sorts in the form of relief and kind of that savings energy or that protective energy for you here, Aquarius. Again, it's just coming through that this has been going on for way too long, and it's time for Spirit to potentially put their hand in the mix and create, again, that course correction where that relief can come through, okay? Interesting. Now let's go ahead and get one from here and see what this might be. Resources, this might be skills that you might be using, Aquarius, during this time that might be beneficial, or something that you might need to learn or kind of put into the mix. Now, it's not, there may not be anything, of course. You always have the keys. You have all the resources within you. You may know exactly how this is going to unfold or play out, and or Spirit may just want you to watch and see how this is playing out for you, Aquarius. Oh, there we got it. Let go. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. You've got to let go. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. Wow. Okay. So some of you, it may just be time to leave this situation. That may be that savings, and that may come through during this time. For some of you, when one door is shut, another door opens, or another 5 or 10 doors or windows open here, Aquarius. So it may be, right, that this is full on kind of Spirit coming through here and being like, let go. The walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. So it may just be, that doesn't always mean that you have to, if this is a work thing, which it feels like it's coming through as that not being recognized and people holding on and that kind of thing, being kind of held down a little bit. It may be that you need to full on walk away, as in leave that position. But for others, it may just be to take your vacation. You probably have some vacation time, or what's it called, PTO, at certain places or certain jobs, or right, saved up. Some of you it may be time to like take that vacation, or even do a staycation where you're getting paid, so that it can be seen just how much you are doing. What's coming through here is that some of you haven't maybe ever taken a vacation. That happens, right? We get really into work and we feel like we just can't leave that project, or we can't, leave our boss or our coworkers in situations or what have you, that it just doesn't come across as being fair. But then we work ourselves too much. So some of you may just need to take some time, take a vacation, take time outside of the office for this recognition and this understanding to come through. Either way, there's something that needs to be let go of. It could just be that feeling or those thoughts, right, that that we talked about a little bit earlier with that Three of Swords, that Three of Swords and that Ten of Wands energy. You can go back if you don't remember what I'm talking about in the video, but yeah, Spirit is coming through. It's been going on long enough. It's time to let go and walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. So interesting twist of events here at the end, Aquarius. That may be where that savings come in, right? Or that protection in that other way that it came through. Wow, wow, wow. Aquarius, explosive reading here. There's a lot of insights. There's a lot going on. Hopefully you got exactly what you needed from this message, because Spirit feels like this message that Spirit was pretty clear within it. So all right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.